Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Hey there, Change Gang. Welcome to the week. I thought I would share a little bit about me and what I do and how I do it and why I do it. I've talked on and off about this through some of the podcasts that I've done already, but I wanted to zero in on this a little bit right now. I have no idea why. Woke up at 3:30 this morning, and through the course of staying awake, I decided that I would do this. And so here I am. And I know what it's like to go through change. I have been through some really huge changes in my life. I've been through some situations that most people actually will not go through in their life. In the relationships that I've been in the jobs that I've been in different things. And I'll start to tell you some of my stories along the way. Some of them are really difficult, and some of them are kind of hilarious. But I've been through relationships, I've been through divorce, I've been through having children, through making the mistakes, I've been through career changes, through wants and needs and of my own in how to develop what I want to do in the world. And I've come to a point where I know the processes of change. I know about being stuck. I know about being frustrated. Procrastination. I still work on procrastination, but I'll do that tomorrow. I know about having imposter syndrome and not being confident in the things, about messing up and dwelling on it for days and weeks and months and years. I know about being stuck in a conversation in your head where you just can't let go of something. And no matter what you do, it keeps popping up and it keeps popping up. And then coming to a place of knowing how to move through those things, how to get unstuck, how to move into ease, how to move into change, how to allow things into your life without completely giving up everything of who you are and who you want to be and just throwing your hands up and giving up. And yeah, I've probably done that a time or two as well. So I wanted to talk with you a little bit about letting you know that yes, I've probably been there. I've probably been where you are right now. I've experienced so many things. Even in the last couple of years, I've experienced new and interesting things. And if nothing else, I've gotten clarity on a lot of them. What is it that I can help you with? And that I would like to help you with? I would like to help you move into that change that you want to see in your life. What is it that you want to see differently, to have happen in your life? Do you simply want to get unstuck? Do you want to clear the blocks, quote unquote, that you might have in your life? Or maybe you're just unclear on the direction that you want to go or need to go in your life at this point. Maybe you need to understand yourself a little bit more in order to see what you can do better in your own life. And these are all things that I help with. These are all things. And honestly, sometimes it's hitting the reset button that we need to do in order to change a behavior, to change a belief, to change something in our subconscious that will help us move in a direction that we want to go, to get the things done that we want to get done. Our subconscious runs just pretty much everything in our life. And it's connected to the universe. It's connected to all the information that's out there. So it can go out and find things that we would never consciously think about in order to change what we want to change in our life. Maybe you have some anxiety. Oh, been there, done that. I still go through anxiety sometimes, and I have ways of moving through it and coping with it so much quicker and easier, simply with a recognition of, oh, hey, that's anxiety. And then it shifts. Recognition and awareness can change everything. But going to the subconscious about that is the way to really instigate change in your life. It just does. It just does. And tapping into it in whatever way works for you is part of my job to help you find the way that works. Whether it is through working directly with the subconscious, maybe through hypnosis, through NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, through a bit of life coaching maybe, and helping you find some questions in your own life that just need a bit of clarification, that need some answers so that you can start moving forward. You probably are moving forward. Maybe not as quickly as you want to. Maybe it feels like you're going in circles. I get it. But there are ways to do that. And I've shared a lot of them over the last weeks and months on the podcast of different ways to tap into those things to do it. But sometimes it is directly working with someone else to help you do that, to help you move forward, to help you get the money that you want to get, be in the relationship that you want to be in, do the work that you want to do all of those things. And that's why I do what I do, because I know that it works. I've seen it work in my own life. I see it work all the time in other people's lives, all the time. And there are probably habits in your life right now that you would like to change. Maybe you're not sleeping enough. Maybe you can't get to sleep. Maybe you have interrupted sleep. That can be changed with the things that I do. Maybe you're not happy with how you physically are in the world right now. Maybe you're underweight. Maybe you're overweight. Maybe you don't have the motivation to change and do the exercise that you want to do. I can help with that. It's what I do. Maybe you have some other habit that is getting in the way of you moving forward into living the way you want to live. I can help with that. 9.9 times out of 10, I can help with that. Honestly, there are a few things, might not be able to help with. I might not. Even if you're in pain right now, oftentimes there's something that I can help you with to turn that down. And having been a person who has experienced a fair amount of pain, being able to turn that down, that's so incredible. Just having a day where all of a sudden you realize, I didn't have pain today. Wow. Now, if you haven't experienced that in your life, if you've just had little bouts of pain here and there and, through whatever, an injury or a surgery or a headache, something like that. But if you're someone who has lived with consistent pain, you know what it's like to have a day that is free and clear of that. So wonderful. It is so amazing and so wonderful. And I love that I have stepped in and learned on the practical side of how to make changes, because there are practical things that we have to do in life to make those changes. And on the woo side, which I believe we need to make the changes. We need to connect with ourselves, with the universe, with your subconscious. And some people consider that very woo. And maybe some of the ways I do that are a bit woo. The quantum jumping, some people would consider woo. The astrology that I do, kind of woo. Although it's pretty scientific and scary accurate. So interesting. It's so interesting. But I work with color at the subconscious level and at the energetic level to make changes in my life and in yours, if that's what you want to do. And the hypnosis and the neuro-linguistic programming, are those practical in your world or are they woo? I don't know. My tarot cards, my oracle cards, they're probably considered woo. They help people. I work intuitively in the woo world, yes, to help guide and direct and show you possibilities. And so by bringing those two worlds together, by bridging them, I bring the best of everything to you, to be able to cross those and bring them together and move into a world where you use all of the resources that are there for you to make the changes that you want to make. Wow, that's pretty incredible. And that, my friends, is how I help, and that's why I'm a little bit different. than some of the people out there. I don't just sit down and tell you, here's how to do this. Here's what you need to do. Here's some things. I give you options. I give you ways. And then we move in at that energetic level too of, yes, let's tap in there. Now, at the energetic level, that's awesome. And I believe it's necessary to do that. To tap in intuitively, to tap in energetically, all of that. But that stuff's not going to accomplish anything if you're not doing the things and stepping in with action and being practical in terms of maybe if you're starting a new business, you need to set up certain things. You need to get paid for what you do. You need to have those things in place in order to do what you do. You need to reach out and talk to people, right? You have to do that in order to have a client, communicate, share, be available, be seen, be visible, all of that. Those are practical things and they're necessary. So that's me. That's some of what I do. And yes, I'll continue to share some of the stories and some of the ways that that's happened. I've done that on some of the things, but I'll open up and share a few more. Because sometimes you might think you're the only person that is experiencing what you're experiencing right now. You might think you're the only person that is lost, that is lonely, that is stuck, and just can't find a way out. But you are not. You are not. You are not alone. And I am here to help you move beyond those things, to help you move through them quickly, easily, and as I say, holding on to your sanity and soul as you go. So if you want to connect with me, let's connect. There are ways you can find me on social media. You can find me on Facebook at Laura Ordile, at Laura Ordile Magical Mindset Mentor. I'm on TikTok at Laura Ordile, I think. And I'm on Instagram at Laura Ordile. You can connect with me at lauraordile.com if you'd like to email me and personally have a chat. I can send you a link that puts us on a video chat for a few minutes if you want to meet me personally and see if we would work well together. That's important to have those conversations, and I hope everyone that you work with and choose to work with takes the time to do that for you. I really do. If you want to get on my email list, you can grab the tips for supercharging your success. You can tap into the guide for color energy. Or you can grab my guide to your progressman. Come on into the Change Gang on Facebook. I'd love to have you join me there. I post and share and encourage and offer all kinds of fun things in there. So I'd love to have you join me there. But whatever it is that you need to change in the coming months as you move ahead, as we all move ahead into the new year, or even just now, if you need something to be done now, you're like, I don't want to wait for the new year. I need to sleep. I need to clear the anxiety. I need to get moving now. I need to get unstuck and have some progress happening. Get in touch. Let's do that. I can do that for you. And I can say that confidently and happily. And I'm proud that I can say that. So let's get going. There you are, my friends. I hope that you have an amazing week and that you meet me right here next week, same time. Ciao. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.